Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason had kind of a pedestrian game against the Washington Nationals in Nationals Park. Pitched for 6 innings, allowed 1 run on 7 hits, one of which was that Matt Olson home run shot. Collected only 5 strikeouts, but still got himself the win. So, looking pretty good going into the end of the year. We're even third in MVP voting for the National League right now. Leading Cy Young right now, of course, and as far as the team goes, entering the month of September, we are sitting pretty in the second wildcard spot, a game ahead of the Rockies, and 1 game behind the Marlins. So we could possibly win the division if we kept working at it. Probably not going to win the top seed in the postseason if, assuming we make it there at all. But tight race, but as long as we can continue playing as strong as we are, we might be able to make a good case for ourselves in October. Let's get out there and get at it again. Got a bullpen day. What do we got? Cut velocity, cut control. Get that cut control up, I suppose. I think I'd rather, though, get that Caper 9 up a couple more ticks. From 91 to 93. Or 90 to 92, perhaps. I don't recall. Either way, get a clubhouse day here, too, and we can lift us up with Antoine Ridley to friend status. Had a rough year, but there's still something to play for. Let's give these guys heck. We can still make the most out of it. And actually, we are capped out at captain tier, so let's go ahead and take a look at that quickly, if at all possible.
The skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate.
Manager Eric Cabral of the Phillies wants to give us something to feel good about in the month of September. A couple wins would feel good, and an invite to the postseason would feel better. Regardless, we finally have maxed out our whole tier, so we can give ourselves a top tier captain tree perk, and I'm not sure which one of these I want. Increased. We have better than 20 friends or bros, so we could get increased break in the 4th inning or later, or we could get significantly improved effectiveness with any runners on base and 2 outs. I think I'm gonna go with battle tested, and I might grow to regret this, but hopefully we can get some nasty motion on our pitches and hopefully get some of these guys out. So let's go for it. And that is gonna bring us out here against the Cleveland Indians in Progressive Field. Now, Jason has faced off against the Indians only 2 times. He has a 0-2 record against them, a 2.57 ERA, and a 3.58 WOBA, so limited results against these guys. I imagine we'd only played them a couple times in the AL or otherwise, but regardless, haven't seen these guys very much. Not sure what all they can have done against us and what we can do against them, but I guess we'll never find out unless we get out here and get it.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cleveland Indians. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Mark Emery gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good.
Coming to the plate now, Francesco Ramos. He'll lead things off here.
Well, Philadelphia comes out here and makes their mark on Mark Emery for the Indians. That brings Jason out with a 3-run lead. Let's try to protect it. Swung on and missed the curveball in the dirt for the first pitch, and that is strike 1.
Dan Dero, these Phillies as they begin play.
So, as promised, I did get a chance to finally watch those preview streams for MLB The Show 20 coming out later next month, I think.
He obviously found
Second
a great feel
curveball
for that
taken
breaking
or
ball
swung
right
on
now in the
for
middle of
strike
the game.
2.
Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Just missed the zone with that fastball down and away, and that's ball 1. My impressions so far, I mean, they've got some interesting looking new features to the defensive side of the game, which could prove interesting. They've also got some refined batting mechanics, which probably make it better. A lot of what I'm seeing, though, strikes me as the type of balancing and kind of feature adding for feature adding's sake that, you know, you kind of hear every year that, oh, we've made improvements to offense, defense, the animations, the AI, the back-end logic, whatever, to make the game more realistic and more accurate than ever before, you know, balance it for player skill, which is, you know, fine, but I don't know, it feels like they make these same kind of claims every year. This year they've made some refinements to the reactiveness of the fielders, especially outfielders, and kind of tightened up the time frame that you can make some of these plays for throws and catches, and should be interesting, especially if I play another outfielder next year.
Standing in now, Johnny Montoya.
Johnny Montoya, former Brave, as I recall.
On the outer half, it's 0-1.
I could be wrong, though.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Fastball down, taken, strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball.
What do I want? I think I'm going to go high up and in with a cutter.
An 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
It's a liner, and that's going to get down out there. They're going to cut it off in center field. That is going to be another base hit to Johnny Montoya. That'll put runners on the corners with only 1 out.
Not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season.
And that is going to bring up Floyd Witt for the Indians. 6 career plate appearances against Jason. Career OPS of 833 and 330 WOBA. But that's all skewed by the fact that he's got 1 home run against Jason, and I suspect that's the 1 run that Jason has allowed, or 1 hit that he has allowed against this guy.
First offering on its way.
Curveball taken on the inside third for strike 1. He was up a little more than I wanted, but I'll take it. Pumped a fastball back past him at 96, and that's strike 2. I'm going to go Showtime slider on this guy. Put that right on the corner. Swung on and missed. Thanks for playing. Strikeout number 1 for Jason, and that is the 2nd out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if
and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier for the Indians.
So it's first and third with 2 away.
Quoting out with a pitch inside the zone.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Liner
fouls one off, or sprays one off into the gap on the left field side, and that is going to... I can't even get my directions right. Hunter Dozier drives in a run here. Pull it up 3-1. But runners first and second, 2 outs. It's not the end of the world. I'll bring up Eric Gonzalez, which I believe is the first time we've seen this kid.
Take a look at the splits here. He's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Change-up below the zone, swung on for strike 1.
This year against right-handed pitching, Gonzalez.
I do like the new plate coverage indicator they've got, the new PCI, the target they've got for batting.
Talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof.
Swung on a curveball below the zone. It's strike 2.
His OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground.
Grounds out over to third. You would think he'd just step on the base, but he pitches it over to first base, and that is going to end the inning. So Jason allows 1 run in the bottom of the first, but Phillies are still up 3-1. Hopefully, we'll be able to hold it there.
Leading off the inning, Neil Craig, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really...
Well, it's still 3-1, bottom 2. Neil Gregg up to the plate again. First time I've seen this guy.
Hey, get on for us here.
The pitch. Bouncer
Little chopper over Jason's head.
Takes it in. And there's one away.
Little stretch over there at first, and that is the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Phillies.
And that's going to bring up the defensive alignment for the Philadelphia Phillies. We got Felipe Velasquez, Adrian Sanchez, Victor Gutierrez, and Maikel Franco infield. Jose Rodriguez, Eric Otska, and Jorge Soler outfield. Chance Cisco putting down signs behind home plate, and on the bump, as usual, Mr. Jason Parham.
Now at the plate,
We got Teoscar Hernandez, who is a guy Jason has faced a lot in his career.
hasn't been getting
Formerly off the Blue Jays, as I recall.
First offering on its way.
34 prior plate appearances.
And here's a fastball called for
Umpire
strike
doing me
one.
some favors
And
with that
set up
fastball to the
working
outside
plate is
corner.
Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide
Another one
strike zone.
right on the
No
corner.
excuses from
That
the
one a little
offense
bit
today.
closer,
You know
but still
coming in when
probably
you
a
see the
little
lineup card
dubious.
and Matt Ross is behind the dish. You better be aggressive.
Parham
And now a
been having
curveball to the
himself
outside
quite a
corner.
year so far, toting a sub-3 ERA. He's
Fouled that
undoubtedly
one into
been
the
one
camera
of his
well.
best.
I know everyone
Stays
loves the
alive
long
0-2.
ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers.
Swung on and missed the fastball down, and that's strike
Dan, you have to
3
love this.
swinging.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this
First strikeout of the day for him. Second strikeout of the day for Jason. And the second out of the inning. I'll bring up Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses.
Fastball misses inside, and that's 1-0.
Even 250, a dozen home runs, and 61 RBIs.
Former Milwaukee Brewer playing on the Indians here in the 2026 season. 6 prior plate appearances against Jason. Nothing really special about it.
Hey, drive that pitch up. Here you go.
Got about a .333 batting average in his prior plate appearances against Jason.
Strikes now.
So more like 2 for
2 out,
6.
nobody on.
Guys. Hey, let the can up there, huh?
Again, a 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And a great diving effort there. But
Dives for that one, but Otska can't make the play on that one.
Hey, where's drive that?
And it's going to be another base hit for these Indians, and that'll keep the second inning alive for them.
stepping in.
Francisco Ramos back up.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll start him
Holds
with a
off on that
breaking ball.
curveball.
Too low that time. It's ball
Nice
one.
there, huh, baby? Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff
Okay,
man.
high fastball
Yelich
taken
leads
for
off
ball
first with
2.
a pair of outs in the inning. And it misses.
Okay.
3-1 now. Jose
I'm
Peraza
being
would be
pretty
next.
inconsistent here.
Hey, now, we got two.
3-1 count.
A swing and a shot
Hung a
hit down the
curveball
corner.
there, and he
And
mashed
that's
it
gonna
down the
wind up
line.
looking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, come
All
on
right,
now.
3-2
And step off real fast, reevaluate my pitch choice.
There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
So I think I'm going to go change up down and away, and I'm going to go ahead and use some showtime on it. Swung on and missed.
And that will
And that
end
is
the
going to be
inning.
strike 3 swinging, and that will end the inning on the third strikeout of the day for Jason.
And it remains a 3-1
So one more hit,
ball
no
game.
runs, and that'll put the Phillies back on the field into the third inning. Jose Peraza on. Of course, this being an American League ballpark, Jason is not going to get the chance to bat this time around.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gets to focus entirely on pitching, or has to focus entirely on pitching, I suppose. Chopper over to short. No problem. That is the first out of the inning. Bringing back up Johnny Montoya. So we're down a couple games after the last time we checked in on it. Probably not the best thing to have happened to us, but we can only do the best we can.
He reached on a single in his first try.
Try a change up inside. First pitch. That's right at the second baseman. No problem on that one, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there,
I'll bring Floyd Witt back up to the plate.
For the National League lead in that category. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around.
Starts reaching for that changeup, but it's in on the inside corner, and that's strike one. Holds off on the curveball below the zone for ball one.
A little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that.
Cutter away, held off.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Third inning here. 3-1 our score.
What's that one here?
We'll try to sneak one in on the outside half. Swung on and missed. It actually was outside the zone, but strike two nonetheless.
The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent down.
Big hit out to the wall. It's going to carom off the scoreboard. That's going to be a nice drive to the scoreboard for a double here to keep the inning going.
It only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Well, yeah, good results on that one. I don't know what else to tell you about it.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Curveball in the zone, taken, strike one.
For strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Little chopper back behind the plate, I think. I'm not sure where that went to.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. Down
1-1-1.
slide.
Fouled slider.
And the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Swung on and missed the changeup below the zone, and that is going to end the inning.
Retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Progressive Field.
It's a nice clear afternoon in Cleveland this fine day. September turned it into October, early part of September, I suppose. But we're going to go for 12 pitches or less with no run. That's our goal.
But we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going.
Cutter up and in, held off on for ball one.
Win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home.
Fastball taken, down and in. Strike one. Uh-oh. That was not what I wanted.
That softly hit to right. Will that get
sprayed off, but the second baseman can range back to get it. Lucky on that one, because that one I had no idea where that was going. We'll go up and in to Neil Gregg, second time at bat.
High strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4.
Low fastball.
Ripped down the line.
That's going to be fair, so he gets himself on base here with a little
Dan, you have to love it when your defense
Gets himself on base with a little foul line grounder.
Written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a
Good spin on that one. Just inside the bag.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. That first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Change up down and in. He fouls it off, but he was late on it. Fastball right down the pipe, only at 93, and that's strike 2.
So far.
Again, has to go squatting for that one. He was way out in front of it.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Well
Curveball outside the zone, unfortunately. That'll even the count at 2.
That's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And
Change up, hung it a little bit, but he was out in front. Give him the slider.
3-2 to the
Ooh,
Indians.
right on the bat. Right on the edge of the zone.
On a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch.
Well, let's try that again. See if he goes reaching for it. Yes, he does. Second time striking out for Teoscar Hernandez. That'll be 12 strikeouts and 36 career plate appearances, in case you're curious.
He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to
So,
face him
suffice to say, seems like Jason's got his number a little bit.
The left fielder, number 22.
In now, Christian Yelich.
Chops a changeup at the plate.
Yelich bats left, but throws
Below the zone,
right
and that is
stands in
strike
at
1.
6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player.
Slider just about nibbles that corner, and that is ball 1.
He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
Change up to the outside on the black. It's strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back.
Cutter up and in. Taken for strike 3. Change the channel. You just got caught looking. That is going to end the inning. So Jason sitting at 6 strikeouts through 4 innings. We'll see what these Indians can do, or what these Phillies can do in the innings to come.
Next for the Indians is the
Still 3-0. Bottom 5.
He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way. And that
Fastball up and away, or up and away, up and in. So a 1-0 pitch now. Change up, flipped into the zone for a strike.
1-1.
Here we go.
Swung on and missed the fastball down and away.
Able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently. He's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots in some people's shins.
Chops the changeup below the zone.
Changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Now they want me to flip one outside. Goes reaching for it well outside the zone.
Right there, and they will not.
Awkward transfer of the ball, so that is going to wind up being a base hit, infield single.
From pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality.
So Felipe Velasquez, a little bit awkwardly putting the ball on there.
And the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ready with the first pitch.
Curveball gets the black, and that is strike 1.
Bender on the outside there.
Hey, your pitch. He's coming in.
97 pumped it past him, and that is strike 2.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Fouls off the fastball up and in. Now the slider down and away. Misses the zone. 1-2 count.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Fouls off with the cutter. Tried to go up and in with it, but it was outside the zone. He was lucky to foul it off. Getting bat on ball in this at-bat. 72 pitches through 5 innings, so they're making Jason work out here.
He'll try again, 1-2. Grounder down the line at third.
Fouled again. Pulled it early.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Cutter just misses up and away.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
All right, another one below the zone, and that is a full count, 3-2. Been a long time since Jason's walked somebody, and he's not going to do it here, but Velasquez fans on that ball. That was going to be another base hit, I think. That's how they're going to score it.
So far, not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good.
Yeah, right under the glove. They're not going to call it a. They're not going to call it an error.
Stepping in, Johnny Montoya, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Change up bottom of the zone, and that's 0-1.
If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Pop fly back behind second. Adrian Sanchez has it, and that's the first out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered in that case. So now a double play will get us out of it.
Pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now batting.
Into the box now.
Cutter top of the zone, taking strike 1.
But indeed in the strike zone for the first
I think I was saying it. They got an interesting new set of customization options for your PCI.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a
be able to
gets the upper part of the zone for
customize and present your
pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count. He wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge.
Oh, strike 3 looking.
And now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now
2 strikeouts on the day for Witt, 7 for Jason, and we are 2 outs through the 5th inning.
Stepping in now, Hunter Dozier.
Swung on a curveball to the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Change up, taken, strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him in?
Grounder over to third.
This guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps it in that exact spot.
Took a little too long to develop there, though. In the inning without allowing a run or a hit.
Here comes the first pitch.
Fastball down the pipe at 96.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
1-1 to count. The 1-1.
Fastball again, top of the zone. 1-2 count, and I think it's time to give this newbie the old Ant special, high inside curveball. And he fouled it off, which, you know, can't happen, but he certainly wasn't looking for that one.
That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you fouled it away.
Kurt slider down,
You're not seeing that
taken for ball 2.
Takes this the other way.
Liner, and that's going to get down, so they're going to drive in too.
So the run will score.
And that is unfortunate. Eric Gonzalez makes himself quite comfortable with that one.
Base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Well, we still got 2 runners on.
The catcher, number 35. Neil.
Standing in now.
Making Jason work today. 90 pitches here, and we're not through the 5th.
Ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, come on now. I like the can up there, huh?
A swing and a shot hit down
That's going to be
corner.
foul
And that nearly broke our tie, but
down
instead it's a
down the
foul
third
ball.
baseline.
Skied in the air.
That's a fly ball. This will get us out of it, but unfortunately, the
And
damage has been
plenty of
done.
time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
So, 5 innings. Jason has really labored in this one. Allowed 9 hits, only 3 runs to this point, but
And we are all tied
hopefully the
at 3
Phillies can draw us back a little bit closer. I got to imagine, though, Jason's day is coming close to being done.
leading off the inning to Oscar Hernandez as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
All right, we've managed to pull one back, 4-3.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hard.
And again,
And he whips on it as this ball's right
Felipe
through his
Velasquez not able to make that play out there at first.
Him like a punching bag out there. And we take a look
So
at
now
the
everybody on
we
this
see that he's given us
Indians
enough
team has got a base hit off of Jason.
Things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
And Yelly isn't coming on.
Nobody out. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. And that's
Curveball
in there
hung
for
it.
Strike 1.
Strike 1.
Oh, big guy, sear this one.
Just couldn't
Goes
pull that
reaching
one
for
back
that
in
changeup
time.
below
It's
the zone, and that
0-2
is
now.
strike 2.
Here, let's go.
Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Can't believe that
Tried to
one.
get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. And
Fouled
he
off the
fouls this
cutter
one.
high.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 1-2.
Hung that one, and that is one straight back up the middle. So these Indians are really taking Jason to task today.
And that's a base hit.
Turn the
right
order
there
over
on a
3
hanging
times, and it is not really going very well for him today.
hanger right there. You
And
see
that
it
is all
right
they're going to
there.
give Jason, all the rope they're going to give him today. So he's got 2 runners on. Still
Here's the
could potentially
Philadelphia
win
manager
this
on his
one.
way out to the mound now, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners.
Well, they're going to put David Nieve in to see if he can't salvage this one. 2 on, runners in scoring position. And I guess we'll see what these guys can make of it. So, we'll see what happens. Survey says. Well, it's kind of a frustrating day for Jason, and it's the first game all year he has not had a quality start. Jason pitches for only 5 innings, allows 4 runs on 11 hits, collects 7 strikeouts, and somehow gets a no decision in a game that the Phillies did ultimately lose in the 9th. Jason remains at 16-3 on the year, and he remains at 116-48 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.74, his FIP is at 2.64, and his xFIP is at 3.39. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.